Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermit Skies. Last time we made an end portal right over here, went to the end with Scar and got a bunch of end stone and some ores and things like that. But yeah, we made it to the end. So here's our end portal right next to another portal over here. So a little portal area. And you see I went ahead and put down some torches and some fences around the area. And I've been pretty busy since last time, guys. We have now a few more crops over here. We got almost two whole rows of redstone seeds. We got some Certus quartz seeds going on, some coal seeds, as well as water and dirt. And I finally upgraded the power system for our base. So you can see here we now have 4 speed upgrades in each one of these magmatic generators, which means we should at least. Maybe we are not. Let me see if I have my probe with me here real quick. We should be having, 1,000 RF per tick going down this line, which should be enough to power this thing. Yeah, you can see this is increasing in its power capacity. And everything is working well here. So this thing will now constantly run, and we will also start to fill up the capacitor bank right here once that thing is fully filled up. We also have 2,600 Inferium right here, so that's a pretty decent amount right there. We also have a chest right here that's gathering some Inferium seeds. And yeah, we are getting a lot of Inferium, which we're going to need later on in the episode, because we want to definitely increase our production of mystical agriculture crops. And I also went ahead and added a few more water mills over here and changed up the water pattern and everything. So we're now generating 74 grid power, which is going to be important today, because today I would like to get flight. I would like to get some angel wings and also maybe a jetpack. So that is something we're going to try and do today. Also down here I made a couple of changes. If we can just head on down here. Yeah, there we go. So over here at the mob farm, over here I added some, wow, that's really loud. I added some obsidian down here because there was a incident with Scar. When Scar was down here, the whole thing exploded, and yeah, bad times were had. But we're getting a lot of stuff over here. Wow, we have 1,000 Inferium there, right there. So yeah, we're getting a whole bunch of stuff here, as you can see. We got a bunch of zombie meat, ender pearls, gunpowder, loot bags, etc. We'll have to open those soon. And I wanted to check this. I made a passive mob farm down here. Let me see if I can get over here real quick. We got some slimes hanging out. There we go. And unfortunately, it does not look like any passive mobs have spawned. It might be that some of the other hermits have already made passive mob farms. Like just putting down grass, basically, is all it is. So there might be a shortage of room available. Like people might have like cows just hanging out at their base, or chickens, or a little bit of everything hanging out at their base. So we may need to essentially go ahead and head on over to some of the other hermits' bases and either get the cows and chickens and things we need from there, or just slay some of the cows at the other hermits' bases, and hopefully then some things will spawn here. Because we are in plains, and this is grass here, so this should be spawning mobs. Same with this river biome here. So yeah, that is something I went ahead and made. Let's see, anything else I added? I think that's it. I'm trying to think here. Server restart in 1 minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it back up to our platform up here. And I think the first thing we're going to try and do today, I think we want to make the jetpack. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we need to do that. So I think this is in the Endist Revolution area. So if I come on over here, yeah, we want to go after this, the Simply Jetpack 1, and then we can try and make our way down to some of these, I guess, if it's feasible to do. So we'll try and go for the jetpack first, and then we want to try and get the angel ring to get creative flight today. So guys, before we get started, we do have a couple of quests we need to claim, so let's go ahead and claim some of these. So I'm just going to go through these and see which ones we need to claim. Looks like we need to claim the end quest, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a loot chest there. There we are. So let's see what we get here. What do we know? Another charm. So that is fantastic. I have had a lot of requests in the comment section from a lot of you guys to basically combine all these charms into, I think, what's called a charm belt, which I think would probably be a great idea, because there are a lot of various charms we have. So that might be something we also need to do here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other quests we've completed. I think that's all from this one. Yeah, that's all from this one. See if we have any other ones from the Agricultural Revolution. Looks like we have Intermedium as a request, or as a quest reward. And what do you know? Yet another charm. So yeah, I'd say we definitely need to make a charm belt. That might be another goal we can try and accomplish this episode. Let's check the Endist Revolution. I don't think we've done a whole lot since last time here. No, we did get some of the Botania stuff done. That was from when we completed the... we had to get into Botania a little bit to go to the end. Did that with Scars, some Lotuses. Good. And let's see what else we got. Anything good? Invar Hammer. Okay, so nothing fantastic. I also put down... Yeah, this is now my Botania chest right here. In case you're wondering what this is. So yeah, we got that in there. What is that? Overgrowth seed. Huh. And I also had to add in a few additional chests because we're starting to get quite full on some of these things. Some of these not so much, but yeah, we got a lot of like extra armor, just basically like junk armor and stuff. Let me go ahead and throw that right in there. And I think that is actually all the rewards we have to claim at the current time. Let me just double check here. Yes, and yes. Okay, cool. So, yeah, first quest. First thing we need to do today. Jetpack. Jetpack top priority. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Jetpack. I think this is the one right here. I'm tier 1, tier 2, tier 1. Conductive iron. So we need basic capacitor. We got that. Leather strap, which is easy recipe. Then we need, what else? Pig iron. No, conductive iron. And conductive iron thruster, which requires gears, redstone conduits, and basic capacitors. Okay, so I think we can make this pretty easily. I'm pretty certain we already have conductive iron. Let me double check and make sure. We have 1 ingot of conductive iron. We can just go ahead and grab some of this. We'll grab some iron over here. And we also went ahead and put an Endist furnace up here, which basically, you know, whenever you smelt something up in here, it gets pulled down into the sag mill, and then the sag mill can push it out to the alloy smelter if I choose. So this is an easy way. This is probably the simplest setup to quadruple ores. So this thing actually, if you put like nether ores in here, the Endist furnace doubles it. It then grinds it down, which doubles it again, and then pushes it over. So you get 4 times the ore with just this simple setup right here. So yeah, that's one other thing I did. And also added this chest here, which the alloy furnace puts out to. So that's that. I'm not going to do this many. I'm going to do a little bit less than this. So we'll just do that right there. We'll let that go for a little bit to get that conductive iron. Okay, let's get this iron out of here now. And yeah, you can see we're now getting energy into our capacitor bank, even when the Inferium farm is still running. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw episode 8, but I mispronounced Inferium as Infernium, Infirmium, Inferium. Yeah, it's Inferium, like it's inferior to all the other types. So I'm going to try and get that right, but I guarantee I messed up at least a few more times for certain, 100% certain. Also, new quest complete, conductive alloy, fantastic. Let's go ahead and make this jetpack. I think we got everything we need now. So let's just do this. There's one of the thrusters. We're actually going to need another capacitor or 2. There we go. And then we'll make another one of the thrusters. There's 2 thrusters, and then we can pull everything else in. And there we go. Conductive iron jetpack. Bum, ba, da, bum. Ha ha. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and try and see if we can get this charged up. Okay, so hover mode disabled. Allows flight when active. Must be worn as chest plate. Okay, so that's good. We got 80,000 RF in here. Let's go ahead and just test it out. Let's go ahead and put this on, and then... Oh, yeah! To the moon, baby. To the moon. This is sweet. Okay, let me put this down here. I'm going to vein mine this real quick. And then we're going to jetpack away. I think I do still take fall damage, right? Yeah, I do still take fall damage, so I got to be a little bit careful with this. Right, but that is it. Jetpack gotten. That's awesome. What does this look like in F5? Yeah, we're going to the moon, baby. To the moon! Alright, so now that we have this jetpack here, and we can also enable and disable hover mode, which I think will pretty much automatically just allow us to slowly descend, which is probably better than, you know, just not having it and then just like bouncing like this, because it's kind of hard to slow your momentum all the way down. So we might just keep that enabled for right now, but that's pretty awesome. That is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and pop this back in here. We'll charge this up a little bit more. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, and what I think I want to do now, I think I probably want to go to the Nether. And we need to get a couple of things, because now that we have this jetpack, like it'd be nice if we had just like creative flight instead of having to, you know, constantly refill this. Because this thing runs out of RF fairly quickly. So what we're going to do, we need to get what's called the Angel Ring, I think is what it's called. Angel Ring. And yeah, it uses 32 grid power, which we have. I think we have that already from when we got this bit done. Yeah, we got 74 grid power right here. And we're only using 20, so we have 32 to spare. That's so awesome. I love that. I love this jetpack. So that's awesome. But yeah, having the Angel Ring would be better. This is like creative flight, essentially, right here. So let's see what we need for this. We need feathers, so we need chickens. We need a cursed lasso, which is a captured ghast, which is why we need to get to the Nether. We need a bat that's captured with the golden lasso. We need gold, ring of the flying squid, which is ink sacs, ender pearl, and a squid, which should be fairly straightforward to get. And then we need a chicken wing, which is more feathers, resonating crystal, and a chicken. Okay, so we need actually a lot of stuff. So we need a chicken. We need to get started on like farming chickens, essentially. That's basically what we need. Yeah, so that's basically what we need to do. We need to go find some chickens. Let's go down and check our passive mob spawn. Our passive mob spawner down here. See if there's anything at all that's happened. Does not look like it. Let me quickly disable the hover mode. We'll fall down. No, it does not look like it, unfortunately. So we might have to go to one of the other Hermit's bases. There's actually a lot of people on right now, so yeah, this is actually a full server right now, essentially. And by the way, those points, Suma has 3 points, Rendog has 1 point. Those are points for our weekly events, which we completed on Wednesday, which was quite a fun time. So let's go ahead and we're going to head to some other Hermit's bases and see if they have any chickens or cows or anything like that that we might be able to nab. But before we do that, we should probably get some golden lassos. So let me grab some gold ingots. And let's see if we can get the golden lasso. Here we go. These things. Golden lasso. So they're pretty easy. String and gold nuggets. Let's just make our way over here. And we'll get out some string. Just get out a bunch of these. And we'll get out a few pieces of gold. There we go. So not the alchemical bag. We got these going on. There we go. And then we just need the lassos. Perfect. Maybe? Hello? Oh, wrong. What? What happened there? Is that the... Oh, we can only do... Oh, we need 8 XP. Okay, I got you. I got you. So, we need... yeah. Let's get a couple of levels. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so here's the golden lassos. Apparently they don't stack, unfortunately, but let's just go ahead and grab 4 of them right here. There we are. We'll just grab everything else back. And let's go ahead and head to the other Hermit's bases and see if we can nab some animals. Okay, guys, so we're over here at XB Crafted's base. He looks like he's got a mob farm. He's got a whole bunch of crazy stuff here with inscribers and interfaces and stuff. So I'm just going to get in here, and he said we can go ahead and take some chicken eggs. That's not how... They're not chicken eggs. They're just regular eggs. I'll just take... I can't actually take them out, apparently. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sweet. Alright, sweet. Thanks, XB. That's awesome. So, yeah, it looks like he has a whole, like, ME drive system and everything going on here. So, yeah. XB, thanks, buddy. Oh yeah. So, we got some chicken eggs. That should help us out to get us started, at least. So, let's go ahead and go back to our base area, and we'll see if we can get these chickens starting to breed up. Alright, so let's try our luck with these eggs. Hopefully we get lucky here. Just shoot them out there. There we go. There's a few chickens. Perfect. Really, that's all we need is just 2. But we'll just go ahead and get a few more in here, hopefully. There we are. Yep, there we go. Whoa, we can eat blood? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake for sure. Oh, I might die. Don't die. Alright, so these chickens will grow up here. Hopefully we will stop taking damage. How long does this last? 30 seconds of poison. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and wait until these chickens grow up here because we need to get them in a lasso. We also don't want to die to this slime here. But, yeah, there we go. Got the chickens, so that's great. So, guys, while we're waiting for these chickens to grow up, I think it might be a good idea to just go over here to the mob farm, and we can capture a bat. Although, I think we have some bat bags over here as well. Let's just double check and see. So we may be able to capture a bat pretty easily, because that's another thing we need for this this angel ring. So this is a bat bag right here. If I go ahead and like click this, yeah, we should get a bat spawn egg, which we should then be able to just right click with, and then hopefully capture the bat. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. So there we go. Bat has now been captured. That's great. And yeah, that is one of the components in this whole thing. So that will be very, very useful. Alright guys, we're in the nether now. I just heard a ghast. I'm wondering which direction it came from. It sounds like it might be over this way somewhere. I brought a gold sword with me so we can strike it once, because it has to be somewhat low health. Here we go. And of course this is kind of slow, but yeah, we'll just get up here. Smack him once, and then hopefully... Okay, it has to be reduced to 2 hearts. Okay, so we gotta get a little bit closer. Come here, guy. Oh, too much. Okay, so that was too much. Oh, there we go. Alright, this guy. This guy is the one. Had to go back and refill the jetpack. So we'll slap him. And we just gotta punch him a few times. Come here, guy. Come here. Alright, he's getting low. He's getting low. We also gotta be careful we don't die. Got him. Alright, we got the gas, guys. Sweet. That's the hardest part. Alright, good deal. So let's go ahead and head back up. I might just gather a couple of ores down here if there's anything useful. But we'll go ahead and head back up, and we'll see what we can do. So the only other mob we need really is a squid, which I think we can easily get if we just dump a bucket down the side here, maybe? There we go. Perfect. This should allow us to get a squid in here, I think. So we should just be able to pretty much immediately get the squid. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can catch him. Got him. Oh, almost had him. Almost had him. Can we... There we go. Did I get him? Squid. Yeah, got him. Okay, sweet. And then we can just fly back on up. Don't think this broke anything, like any torches or anything. And yeah, I know I could have taken the elevator up, but I don't want to use the jetpack. So yeah, that's all the mobs we need. Hopefully these chickens... Oh, there's some passive mobs. Sweet! That's great. Alright. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's get down. We'll get this water bucket back and we'll head on down there. Just fly on in. There we go. Perfect. Let's see what we got in terms of these passive mobs. Wow, a bunch of them spawned. Holy smokes. Jeez. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We got fluid cows, fluid yellorium. That's pretty good. Molten intermedium, molten invar, molten ardite. We got a pig, regular cow. Chickens still have not grown up quite yet. We got some cows over here, some pigs, some sheep. And what's this guy? Milk. Milk cow, apparently. Okay. Sweet. And this guy is seared stone. So I think the yellorium cow is actually the best one here. But yeah, we should definitely breed up some of these animals. We can get like a lot of these guys down here. But that's great. That's fantastic. I'm happy to see that we can now have some passive mobs spawn in this area. So fantastic. Okay, so let's see. We should have a bunch of chickens in here now. I should pick up a bunch of eggs as well to spawn more in. Yeah, we got a couple more eggs to spawn more in, so let's just quickly try and do that right there. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's see. We want a chicken. So let's just grab... actually, let's just grab this chicken right here with the golden lasso here. So these guys will all grow up. We also need a couple of feathers for this thing. So we have to slay a few chickens here. So there's 3. Let's get just a few more. 4. And let's just do you right there. There we go. 6. That should be enough feathers, I believe. And now I think we're ready to go ahead and make this angel ring. I think I want to go ahead and slay some of these cows. There we go. Because that will allow new cows to spawn. So let's see, we got like Molten Invar. He might actually be somewhat useful. Same with the Molten Intermedium. But these other cows, like these guys here. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and slay them straight up. There we go. Let's get these guys out of here so new cows can spawn in. Alright guys, we're ready to make this angel ring now, I believe. So we're just going to first cut up an ender pearl here to get some ender shards. And we're going to need another one of these resonating redstone crystals. So let's just craft that up real quick. There we go. And now if we go into here, let's see, we need 2 of those, some iron, and some feathers, as well as the chicken. So we'll put the chicken in the center. We need 2 of these down here. We need some feathers up here, and then we need some iron. 4 iron right there, and that should give us the chicken wing ring. Yeah, Flight of the Majestic Beast. So yeah, this chicken wing ring, I guess, helps you to fall like a chicken, pretty much. Uses 1 GP, which we do have. Not exactly sure why it's not working at the moment. But yeah, I think it should allow you to fall like a chicken, but it doesn't really seem like it's working that well right now. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep crafting. So what's the next step? We got the chicken ring, we got ink sacs, diamonds, and a squid, and an ender pearl to make the squid one. So let's get a couple of these, ender pearl, a couple of diamonds, and then we'll just make the ring of the flying squid. Let's just go ahead and move everything in there. And we need the squid golden lasso. There we go. Ring of the flying squid. Very good. This one uses 16 GP. Jet propulsion at your fingertips. Oh, wow. Okay. So this actually allows you to fly around as well. But it doesn't require, like, it doesn't reduce fall damage. Like, you still take fall damage if I go up here. Oh, and also it takes, there's only a certain amount you can have. You can see the bar above my experience bar is going down quite significantly. I see. Okay, so yeah, definitely still worth it to get the angel ring. So let's go ahead and get that now. So angel ring, let's go ahead. We need a bat and a ghast. Here's the bat and here's the ghast. So let's do bat, ghast, and let's see, what else do we need? The ring is in the center, right there. We got gold around, so let's grab a few more ingots. Gold like this, and then feathers up here. Yeah, there we go. Angel ring. Bum, ba, da, bum. Sweet. Sweet. And we get the lassos back as well. And then I think we can, like, decorate these as well. Alright, so yeah, I was right. There is a way you can change the appearance of the wings. So, like, right now, for instance, if I just F5, you can see they're just plain normal wings. It would be cool if we could... Let me see if we have some different, like, ones here. Whoops. Like this one here. This one here looks pretty cool with the red wings. Let's give that a shot. Let's get some leather out of here, and we'll try that out. See what that looks like. So we just, I think, put this in here, and then this like that. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we just put this in here again to make it a baubles ring. So now, what do they look like now? Oh yeah, dragon wings, baby. Sweet. And it works exactly the same way. Just a different appearance. That is sweet. Yeah. And then I should also be able to now put this in here so it doesn't take up a inventory slot. Yes. Yes. That is amazing. All right. Awesome. So guys, having the ability to fly like this and pretty much not take any fall damage whatsoever, as you can see right here, as well as being able to, you know, fly over the void and underneath our island and work on things underneath here is going to be a huge help for the rest of the season. But for now, what we're going to do is we're now going to sort of focus on mystical agriculture a little bit. I hinted last time that I think there might be a way to exploit the glitch with this watering can in one of the previous episodes. So basically, if you don't know, if you use this base tier water can from Extra Utilities 2 on the fertilized dirt, any plant on that fertilized dirt will grow incredibly quickly. It's actually, I believe, a bug, but yeah, we can try to exploit it for our benefit. And so that's exactly what we're going to test out right here. We're going to see if the item conduits can do this, and basically insert the can when it's full into this one, and then grow the entire, or basically, right click and put down the can here, and then have it be sucked out back to this mechanical user to fill it again in this water stream. So that's what we're going to try and do now, just to test it out. So this is sort of like a proof of concept type of thing. Okay guys, so we got a system now where when the can becomes more than 75% damaged, it then pulls out, and then it stays in this mechanical user until it's filled back up, at which point it then goes to this mechanical user and then starts to grow the crops once again. And I can just show you what I have for the filter. So I had to upgrade to an advanced item filter for all these. And so we're going to insert the watering can when it's not damaged. We're going to extract it when it's more than 75% damaged. And then over here, like I said, we want it to fill up, so we should see it once it gets filled up. It should then be whisked away, and now it's over here inside this, and it is now watering all the plants right here. And yeah, you can see it. It works pretty quick, actually. Works pretty quick. And yeah, this basically on this side, we have the advanced item filter here, which says only insert this if it's more than 75% damage, and then only extract it if it's not damaged. But I think we might be able to get away with not using this to insert. Like, we might be able to use half of the advanced item filters. I think. Possibly, yeah. Let's try it without this and without this one. Let's see what happens here. So it's now over here. Durability is going down. Except why? Okay, there we go. Yeah, durability is going up. And it should keep going up until it hits 1,000 here. And let's see what happens when it hits durability 1,000. It should go over there and stay over there. Yes. Okay, so yeah, that'll actually mean we only need one advanced item filter per mechanical user. So that saves us actually a lot of resources right there. And then we just got to make sure that when this thing gets all the way down to durability 250 or less, then it gets pulled out. And if so, then we have ourselves a system. And so this will just require 2 mechanical users, 1 item conduit, and 1 water source. And that's it. No power, no anything else. So pretty resource cheap for how quickly this allows us to grow stuff. Yep, there it goes. And it's in there. And it's increasing durability. Yes. Okay, so this system works. Hooray! Alright, fantastic. So, let me go ahead and craft up a couple mechanical users. We want to get enough mechanical users to cover probably most of this area here, I would say. I'm thinking like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here, 1 here, 1. So probably like 8 or 9 in total here. I think that would be a good start. So let's go ahead and get that system up and going, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so our system is now built. Here's what it's looking like. I went with some chiseled netherrack for the blue color right here. Since we have water up here, I figured that would fit somewhat appropriately. And the best part is, this part here, the actual part that grows the crops, uses no power, which is fantastic. So we're essentially getting that for free. All that's happening here is the watering can is watering, essentially, updating the plants in the 3x3 area. Once it, is pretty much, the durability is used up, comes up here, fills all the way back up, and then goes back down into the user and starts to grow the crops once again like this one is doing right here. So that is pretty useful, and of course the farming machine harvests them, and sometimes the mechanical user can right click on the plant directly below it, and only that plant. So I went ahead and also put in a advanced item collector right here, so that will collect all of those items that the mechanical user right clicks on very rare occasions. And we also went ahead and upgraded our storage drawer. I added 2 more storage upgrades to this, so we can now hold a lot more of the Inferium essence. And we also have a status upgrade here, so I can actually look and visually see how full it is. And yeah, it is going super, super quick, guys. It's really filling up quickly, which is great because we're going to need all that Inferium because we need to essentially start to grow some crops and stuff. So we need to grow emeralds, diamonds, nether stars, draconium, etc. And so let's go ahead and get started on some of this stuff now. One of the things I want to do to increase the efficiency of this thing further, one of the things we can do is actually go ahead and plant, instead of these tier 2 seeds, so all these you'll see in here are tier 2 seeds, so we're getting some of these in here. I want to actually upgrade these tier 2 seeds all the way up to tier 5, I think, so we can get a lot of Inferium. So basically what happens is these tier 2 seeds, they yield 2 Inferium per seed, so it's like this. So one seed will yield 2 Inferium. Inferium, rather, dang it, Inferium. And if you have a tier 5 seed, then that goes up to 5. Obviously there's 4 here, but tier 4 yields 4, tier 3 yields 3, tier 1 yields 1. So we want to make it the highest we can be, which is tier 5 Inferium seeds. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that right now. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to get out our Inferium. So this this is some of the extra Inferium that I've collected from this farm here. So we got probably, I don't know, maybe a couple thousand or so right there. So let's get all this out, or some of this out. So we'll just do this right here. And all we're going to do here is just make all of this Inferium into Prudentium, I think. Prudentium. Yeah, Prudentium. And then we're going to make the Prudentium into Intermedium, like that. Going to make the Intermedium into Supremium. And then the Supremium into, Superium into Supremium. Yeah, that's the one we want. We want Supremium because this can then be used to make the Inferium tier 5 seeds, as well as other things like diamond seeds, emerald seeds, wither skeleton seeds, uranium, platinum, iridium, enderium, manilium. You get the idea. Really top tier seeds. Terrasteel, of course. And then some of these core things for armor and such. So guys, that is why we need all of the Inferium production. We need all the Inferium because 4 stacks of the Inferium produce 1 Supremium. So we want the Supremium, and we need 4 stacks of Inferium per Supremium essence. And so that is pretty expensive, so that's why we need all the production and why we have to get so much Inferium. Anyways, let's go ahead and just keep on trying to get some more Supremium essence, and I'll be back once I'm done. Okay guys, so we now have ourselves tier 5 Inferium seeds planted down. You can see right here, if I go in here, Inferium seeds are planted in each quadrant, and actually every single one of these plants you see is a tier 5 Inferium seed. So that will eventually spread out, and the farm will plant the seeds everywhere it needs to be planted, and then everything will be collected right in here. And you can see I have a bunch of seeds in there right now. I'm actually going to reprocess the seeds through this seed reprocessor, and that's going to feed it back into the storage drawer here. So we're actually going to basically get rid of all the old seeds, so all the tier 1, tier 2, I think there's some tier 3 in there. Yeah, there's some tier 3 in there as well. So all those are going to be processed and stored as Inferium over here. So I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. The next time, I think we're going to try and get this Master Infusion Crystal, because I keep on having to make these regular Infusion Crystals, which quickly wear out, as you can see here. So, yeah, we need one of the Master ones. So I think we'll start with that next time. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.